Yes, relax. I know, it makes you want to go to sleep.
Quite early in here, isn't it?
It is a bit.
There's worse rooms, some of them are boiling today.
Ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
So Bill, sort of past the sort of humour and music, it's historically quite an important film, isn't it? And why we keep returning to the miners' strike?
Well, I don't know. I don't know that we do keep returning to it in terms of movies, but I'm pleased, as you say, that it's a little bit of the truth. The events that it describes weren't always, you might say, reliably reported at the time, and so I'm pleased to be part of something which treats the mining community, with particular focus on the South Wales in this case, with some dignity and respect. And I know that the people who were involved, who've seen the movie, were very happy with it all. So that makes me feel good.
I mean, obviously you're making a piece of entertainment, but for people of my generation, I might be learning about the miners' strike through this in many respects. I mean, how important is it to get those historical facets correct?
It's always good to get things accurate and correct. And it was an event which was misrepresented to a large degree at the time. So it's good for people like yourself, younger people, to get a closer, more accurate look at it. It's a big story, and it's also, and the fact that the way that the LGSM, their story is, and being what it was like to be gay in 1984 in England, is also an important historical document.
Because many people might be shocked. I mean, 1984 is so recent.
I know.
National newspapers,
I know.
put pervert on the front page.
I know.
I mean,
the slime.
Were you shocked by that? Or do you remember it being like
well, no, I remember that particular newspaper article, which I think also said something like the slime of society. It is shocking. I was shocked. I mean, because I forget. You forget things, and it is not very long ago. My daughter was born in 1984. In her lifetime, things have moved on a great deal, and it's no longer, but it is shocking and astonishing. It's bizarre and shaming that was the case. But I'm also proud that the developments that have happened since in Britain, and that there has been a degree of enlightenment.
I mean, this interview's had quite a serious tone, but it would be remiss not to talk about the humour and the comedy in this.
Yeah.
It's just the hallmark.
Yeah.
I was thinking of great British drama.
Yeah.
It mixes the
Yeah,
two.
this is one of the funniest scripts I'd ever read. And when I read it, it's one of the best scripts I'd ever read, ever. And I was desperate to be in it. And it is hysterical. It's hilarious. Stephen Beresford is one of the rare people who can really write funny things. And they're not just jokes for the sake of it. They're jokes to good purpose. They come out of the events. They come out of what happens. And the people who, and also it's also very moving. So you do get that thing of people coming out having laughed and having cried. So you get your money's worth.
One of the things that surprised me when I was reading that around this is that we talked there about the British social realism, the humour, but it did amazingly at Cannes, didn't it? It translated it through that border.
Yeah, it got apparently they went mental. I mean, literally, it turned into a kind of rhythmic chant. It got a 15-minute standing ovation from, a room full of international press who've seen most things, and are not, I should imagine, that easy to impress. And yeah, they were ecstatic about it.
We've talked about Cannes. London Film Festival is coming up. How important is that on the film calendar these days?
I don't really know. I don't really, to be honest with you, I don't keep up with it all. So I don't really know I don't know how to answer that question.
And just finally, this looks like it's made for theatre for another West End adaptation.
You think?
I think so. Yeah.
Well,
if that call comes coming, would you be pleased to reprise your role?
No, I'd like to play this part, but I don't fancy. I'm no good. I mean, presumably you mean a musical.
Definitely.
And I think I'd probably let someone else take that job.
Okay, lovely. Bill, thank you. Thank you for that. Nice to see you.
Pleasure. Nice to see you. Yeah, you're right.